everybody, welcome back to Storytime. I hope you're all enjoying our second set of winter. Let's hope it doesn't stay for long. I went to bed one night and it was spring, and I woke up and it was winter again. We have snow again anyway. I hope you're getting to make a lot of snowmen, because the snow is really nice for making snowmen, but I hope it melts pretty quick because I'm ready for spring. Anyway, today we are going to be talking about pets. Does anybody have a pet at home? What are some normal kinds of pets? There's dogs, and there's cats, and maybe fish, and maybe hamsters. There's quite a few pets you can have, right? I have two kitty cats at home. So we're going to sing a little song about cats to start with. And I'm sure you all know the song, I'm a Little Teapot. So we're going to use that tune. So we'll all go through it once, and then you can join me. Try and join along. I'm a little kitty cat, nice and sweet. Here are my whiskers, here are my feet. When I go out hunting, mice beware, or you just might get a scare. Meow! Ooh, that's a scary kitty. All right, ready? Let's do it again. Now you guys can do it with me. I'm a little kitty cat, nice and sweet. Here are my whiskers, here are my feet. When I go out hunting, mice beware, or you might just get a scare. Meow! Kitty cats have lots of sharp nails and they like to cry loud, don't they? All right, so my kitty cats. I have one noisy kitty cat and one quiet kitty cat. But that's pets, right? So anyway, we're going to talk about pets. But we're not going to talk about normal pets. We're talking about really funny ones. This is called If I Had a Gryphon. Have you ever even heard of the word Gryphon? I know I haven't. Let's see what this one's all about. Last week I got a hamster, my first and only pet. He mostly eats and sleeps and hides and gets his shavings wet. If only I could have a pet with strange exotic powers. I know that I'd find lots to do to while away the hours. If I had a unicorn, I'd braid her silky mane. I'd make her silver horseshoes that tinkled in the rain. We'd prance through fields of posies and nibble nectarines. I'd shine her horn with candy corn to get a starry gleam. Would you like to have a unicorn as a pet? That might be fun. Unicorns are pretty, but they're also very shy. On second thought, I'd like to have a hippogriff and give that a try. A hippogriff. Why, that's a different name. Look at that big bird. And he's got legs like a horse on the bottom. A hippogriff needs lots to do, like run and jump and fetch. I take him to the dog park to give his wings a stretch. And all the dogs look scared of him. I think I would be too. Though a hippogriff is tons of fun, the dogs might find him scary. And when it comes to playing ball, well, things could get quite hairy. Perhaps I'll get a Sasquatch with burly curly fur. But then I'd spend 3 hours a day attacking snarls and burrs. And you'd have to brush the Sasquatch lots. If I had a Gryphon, I'd love each flashing feather. So this is a Gryphon. What does that look like a combination of? Maybe an eagle? And what's that? A horse again? An eagle and a horse? But she needs to fly every day, regardless of the weather. If I had a kraken, we'd swim and deep dive sea. But I would need a scuba suit in order to survive. If I had a dragon with a temperamental snout, I'd need a fire extinguisher to put her sneezes out. Yeah, if you had a dragon that sneezed a lot, that could be trouble. Kirkin needs a field of grass, at least an ocean wide. Jackalope needs sturdy reins for bumpy, jumpy rides. Phoenix needs a chimney nest that's smoke and fireproof. Madacore needs special floss for each and every tooth. Oh my goodness, look at that guy. He kind of looks like a combination of a lion and a dragon. Ooh, he's scary looking. Harpies are too screechy. Chupacabras like to bite. Fairies like to play many tricks, and kelpies hate the light. Basilski is slippery. Chimera likes to scratch. Mermaids brush their hair all day, and sprites are hard to catch. My goodness, these guys have funny names. Look at all those strange animals he's thinking of. I don't know if I'd want any of them as a pet, to be honest. Perhaps a hamster's not so bad. In fact, he's rather sweet. I love his furry belly and his teeny tiny feet. He may not be a Gryphon or a creature from the sea, but I'm still his and he is mine, and that's enough for me. Yep, I think I'll stick with my kitty cats. I don't need a Gryphon in my life. Oh, something else showed up, or is that just in the book? I can't tell. All right. Move you back over this way. All right, now we're going to sing a song. Maybe you've heard of this one before. It's called Alice the Camel. So how many humps does a camel have? Does anybody know? 2, right? The back goes like this, hump, hump. But we're going to sing a silly song. Maybe you'd like to have a camel as one of your strange animals. So we're going to start with 5 fingers, because this camel starts with 5 humps. Okay? Alice the camel has 5 humps. Alice the camel has 5 humps. Alice the camel has 5 humps. So run, Alice, run. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe you guys can run. I gotta sit here, but maybe you can run in place. Okay, how many are we down to? 4. Alice the camel has 4 humps. Alice the camel has 4 humps. Alice the camel has 4 humps. So run, Alice, run. Boom, 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 boom. We're down to 3 humps. Alice the camel has 3 humps. Alice the camel has 3 humps. Alice the camel has 3 humps. So run, Alice, run. Boom, 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 boom. We're down to 2. Or do you think we'll stop here on her normal 2 humps? Alice the camel has 2 humps. Alice the camel has 2 humps. Alice the camel has 2 humps. So run, Alice, run. Boom, 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 boom. We're down to 1. Alice the camel has 1 hump. Alice the camel has 1 hump. Alice the camel has 1 hump. So run, Alice, run. Boom, 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 boom. Alice the camel has no humps. Alice the camel has no humps. Alice the camel has no humps, 'cause Alice is a horse, of course. So she's a horse now because she's got no humps. And basically, as a camel is just a horse with a couple of humps on their back, right? Although they do live in different countries and like to eat different things, don't they? Alrighty, that was our strange animal song. Here is our next strange animal story and our last one. This one is called The Snaggle Grollop. And he's kind of funny looking too. Look at him. Kind of looks like a combination of an elephant and maybe a butterfly. And maybe, what's this? Do you think that's part of a dragon? My goodness, he's a combination of a lot. Can I have a dog? Asked Sam. No, said his dad. I'll have to take it for walks all the time. Can I have a cat? Asked Sam. No, said his mom. They leave fur all over the furniture. How about a Snaggle Grollop? Can I have one of them? Asked Sam. What's a Snaggle Grollop? Asked Mom. I don't know, said Sam. I just made it up. His parents laughed. Well, if you just made it up, then yes, you can have a Snaggle Grollop, they said. After school, Sam came home with a strange-looking creature. What on earth is that? Exclaimed Dad. It's a Snaggle Grollop, said Sam. You said I could have one, remember? Well, yes, but no, but, oh golly, sputtered Dad. Well, it's your responsibility. You're the one who has to look after it. The Snaggle Grollop took quite a lot of looking after. It was very hairy, so it took a long time to wash and dry. Gave him a bubble bath, and now he's blow drying his hair. Look at that Snaggle Grollop's legs. He's got bumps all over them. It was very big, so it needed huge amounts of food. And it had very big teeth, so it used all the tubes of toothpaste. But it told hilarious jokes and was a superb dancer. And on weekends, it took the family out on fabulous adventures. They soon became very fond of their Snaggle Grollop. But sometimes the Snaggle Grollop seemed rather sad. At night it would sit out on the roof of the garden shed and stare at the stars. Do you think he's sad because he's all by himself? No other Snaggle Grollops around. One day at school, Emily Evans, who Sam liked a lot but was too afraid to speak to, said that her parents wouldn't let her have a cat. You could ask for a Snaggle Grollop, said Sam bravely. What's that? Asked Emily. I don't know, said Sam. I just made it up. Emily laughed. I think I'd prefer to have a quibble snuff, she said. She made up her own. Sam, Dad, and the Snaggle Grollop were playing hide and seek in the park one afternoon when Emily arrived with her quibble snuff. There's a quibble snuff. That's another funny looking one. Snam's Snaggle Grollop was enchanted. Do you think he's going to like her? They both kind of have an elephant nose, don't they? They told each other hilarious jokes, and they danced together superbly. Then, hand in hand, they flew into the sky. They flew once around the park, waved goodbye, and flew off into the distance. I didn't know they could do that, said Sam. Do you think we'll ever see them again? I don't know, said Emily. Perhaps it doesn't matter, as long as they're happy. Can Emily come back to our house after school one day? Sam asked his dad. Of course she can, said Dad. And can I have a dog? Asked Sam. Maybe, said his dad. We'll see. Look at even the fellow at the park is carving a shrub into a Snaggle Grollop. And that's the end. Finally, Dad says maybe he can have a pet dog instead of one of these funny ones. All right, that's it for Storytime this week. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.